Hi, good morning, students. Myself, MS Kauda, your social teacher. How are you all? So, I know you are already very disappointed because in the last academic year, you not only came to the school, because of you already lost 1 year. It's a golden times we are lost already, including ours. So, and this year we have to going to once again for online classes due to corona effect. That's why in this online classes we have to learning so many points because of we don't know when schools are opened. That's why this is the one and only route for us learning, for a learning. So we are learn about in lesson number 2, family. Today onwards we have started the chapter 2, family for social in EVS. In 5th standard, social and science. It is not a separate subject. Both are including. That is a EVS book. So open EVS book, your EVS book, and then see the chapter number 2, lesson number 2, family. So dear students, family is a one of the good societies and communities and one of the blood relationships and people we can living including in one region or one nation or one country, one world. It is a family overall. In generally, in a family, in general is a group of blood related people living together with, it is called a family. Then family tree, knowing the names of parents, grandparents and great grandparents and recording them in the form of a flow chart or in the form of branches of a tree is called a family tree. So what is family tree? When we have to writing for all those family members names in a flow chart or in a branches of trees, it is called a family tree. Then see the sign used for family trees. The square is used for male, indicate the male, and oval shape is indicate the female, and square and oval both including indicate the husband and wife, and square, oval and including small square and oval, it's a children born to father and mother. It's indicate the is family, children and father, mother. So this is a signs we used for indicate the male and female children in a family tree. So observe it correctly. It is in also your textbook, page number in the first page of lesson number 2, family. Then see the Manu's family tree. So Manu's family have a fourth generation. So Ramappa and Bhagyamma are the grandparents, and after the Ramappa and Bhagyamma, Vinuta and Ravi, Raju and Ramya, and Vinuta and Ravi's children are Rakshita and Prema, and Radha and Rakshita. So this is after the Priya and Manu. Manu is a daughter of Radha and Rakshita, not Rakshita, Rakshita. And after Raju and Ramya, Raju and Ramya's family. So Pallavi and Suma and Sharan are the husband and wife, and their children are Kiran and Kirtana. So totally it is a Manu family tree. So it is a joint family because of Manu family has a 4 generation. Okay, after I will talk about the joint family and a nuclear family. What is nuclear family and a joint family? Why we have to call for nuclear family and joint family? So you observe it, it is in your textbook also. Then see the relationship between Manus and their family members. Priya, she was the elder sister of Manu, and Rakshit and Radha, father and mother. You know already, you are observing in flow chart, Manu's family tree. Prema, she was aunt, and Ramappa and Bhagyamma are the great grandparents. Ravi and Vinuta, grandparents. Pallavi, she is the aunt. Sharan and Suma, father and mother-in-law. Raju and Ramya, grandparents. Kiran, brother-in-law. Kirtana, cousin. Kirtana was a cousin of Manus. So this is the relationship between the Manus and their family members. So this one we have to observe also in family, Manus family tree. So look at Manus family tree. So in first generation, second generation and third generation. So there are 4 generations in Manu's family. All of them live together in the same house. They celebrate festivals and other functions together. They all care and respect each other. This type of family with more than 2 generations. Listen carefully. More than 2 generations living together in the same house is called a joint family. What is called a joint family? So now look at the screen, mobile screen. More than 2 generations living together in the same house is called a joint family. So now you are understanding the definition of joint family, students. So in Manu's aunt Prema's family, only 4 members are there. Prema, auntie, Ashok, uncle and their 2 children. Here their family is a small family. So Manu's aunt family is small family. So this type of small family is known as nuclear family because of only 1 or 2 generations. Which family have only 2 generations, lower than 2 generations? It is called a nuclear family because of they are living only 3 or 4 members, father and mother as well as children. So look at the next one point, difference between nuclear and a joint family. What is the differences between both of nuclear and joint families? So in nuclear family, elementary family, it is an elementary family because of so only number of people, 1 2 3 4. Okay. In joint family, extended family, more than 2 3 4 generations up to 10 generations. Now some examples we are seeing in our villages. In nuclear family, typically earns less than joint families because of father or mother. Only 2 members are going for a job. That's why their earning is less than joint families. In joint families, collectively earn more because of their uncle, father, mother and brother. So many people living there. That's why their earning also is very well. In nuclear family, more freedoms. We have a more freedom in nuclear family, but lesser freedom due to more social obligation. In joint family, we not have a freedom because of so many people we are living in a same house. That's why in that privacy is a losing all those family members. In emotion, nuclear family emotion have a emotion, and joint family also have a emotion, because of more straightforward relationship is there in nuclear family. In joint family tends to be distributed among the different members. We are learning so many points uh, in our grandparents and uncle and aunt, but in nuclear family only father and mother, they are not giving for a lot of time for us. In joint family, so so many peoples are living, that's why father and mother, they are going to job purpose outside, caring, we can observing other people also. Okay, that's why joint family is a better than nuclear family in caring or other purpose. So next one point, advantages of joint family. What is the advantages of joint family? So first one, see, togetherness. Growing up with the cousins, uncles, aunts, and grandparents gives children the opportunity to connect with everyone. It is the first one point. And second one, support system. For working parents who need someone trustworthy to be around their children, this family system is a boon. Because of in joint family, we are living with cousins, uncles, aunts, and also as well as grandparents. That's why in this family support is very well. Then disadvantages of joint family: lack of privacy. We lost our privacy with many family members around. The lack of privacy and together time and become an issue. And second one is disagreement of finances. So contributions towards running the household and how the money should be spent is a major issue in joint households. So many peoples, that's why what is the expense of our monthly, that's why we are not controlling the expense in the joint families. So someone families are leading very well, joint families, but someone people not controlling the expense nowadays. Then benefits of living in a family. Family helps its members to lead a meaningful and successful life. Family is the basic need of every person, as one needs an identity of oneself. Being a member of the family, it ensures mutual support among children, parents, and grandparents in different stages of their life. It develops a feeling of belongingness and security. So this is the benefits of living in a family. So dear students, today's we are learning so many points about the joint family as well as nuclear family, and difference between joint family and nuclear family, and benefits of living in a family, and also science used for a family tree. So dear students, today's homework is, which type of science we are using a flow chart for drawing a family tree. It is in first page of your chapter family. They are given in bottom side. Science used for a flow chart. Draw a family tree. Male, female, and children. For male square, for female oval shape, and children. So you have to write in HW the flow chart of science used for a family tree. Okay, bye bye. Take care.